I'm a partner and the Chief Talent Officer for L.E.K Consulting, and I'm based in our offices in New York City. Super hot topic right now, and we see it, as you say, all in the news and pretty much every industry. I was looking at a report earlier this morning that was shared with me of asking executives across industries about the importance of artificial intelligence or AI. And it was something like 94% of the respondents said very important for them. 4% said somewhat important, and 1% said not important at all. I think the 1% may be missing the boat just a bit. Now, what does it mean specifically for the HR function? So if we think more broadly about the business and our people and our talent, there's also the implication for us as an HR function. Whether it's the way we're recruiting, onboarding, learning and development, setting goals, giving feedback, rewards, recognition, all of those have aspects, as well as the proper operational elements. Some of the things we've been experimenting with is developing new competency and skill models and taking large amounts of data or different models and using AI to help us, one, synthesize, organize, and structure all of that information so that we create a very robust, global new competency model, something we hadn't had before and something that we needed to advance. So we used AI very quickly to allow us to move forward with that. Experiments that we're looking at in the very near future, helping our people navigate policy or coaching information and support. Again, I think another aspect that can help people understand what our policies are, help coach them through how to use those policies, where to go to ask for more help or support. That's one experiment. And then another one is, as we're thinking about our candidates, interviewing, whether they're undergrad or MBA candidates, helping them prepare for interviews, and the support and the ideas that Gen AI can help us ensure that our diverse candidates are putting their best foot forward. All of our candidates are putting their best foot forward, and that we're creating a really, really amazing candidate experience. So, I think Gen AI, artificial intelligence, has a huge opportunity for us from a people perspective, and will certainly impact a lot of the work that we do on our talent strategy and our human resources functional strategies as well. We operate across every continent, and we have 20 plus offices around the world. And although we're, a mid-sized firm of a couple of thousand people, we are always challenged keeping that level of consistency with the main aspects that really matter to us from a culture perspective. And it's not surprisingly that dissimilar to when I was at very large organizations like Walmart, Imperial Brands, Accenture, where we had a very strong brand. However, you can lose some of that cultural connection that you really want to embed. And as I was thinking about this question, there were a couple of things that came to mind for me. And the first and foremost is really that you've got to set your North Star, your deep purpose. If you don't have that as a guide for your organization and for your organization's culture, you really do need to get it if you want to unify. Otherwise, you become a set of local offices or local businesses that don't really have that common connection. And your deep purpose and that vision will also help to establish where you do need to have that cultural connectivity. Because there might be different parts of your business depending on the complexity or the size or even the industries that you're working in, where being an umbrella is fine. and you don't need to work as hard on that cultural connectivity. But here at L.E.K, it's really, really important for us to have that common, deep purpose and focus. And for us, it's helping our clients solve for a better future. And we all get behind that. And from that, we can tell stories that really align around the strategy and the vision. Speaking of strategy, we can set our business strategies around that common vision that we have, or our purpose. Our standards that we set, whether it's performance management, our culture standards, behavior standards, all of those standards should also align to that purpose. And it helps to create that level of connectivity. And then finally, structures. Structures are a wonderful way to keep that level of connectivity and to keep that level of cultural connections as well. Thinking long and hard about a simple answer for, the challenges that talent challenges that I'm facing or focused on in 2023. I think I've got three buckets that I'm focused on, and they stay fairly consistent year on year, to be fair. The first is that every employee within L.E.K feels the sky is the limit for their career and what they can do here and how they can grow and develop themselves. And I do fundamentally believe that that's absolutely what we have to offer at an accelerated pace. So that's an exciting one that we're constantly working with. The second of the three that I'm focused on is around great leaders that both inspire, create a level of inclusion within their team, no matter how big or how small that team is, and that they're setting us up for a great future. And then the third and the final bucket for me is really around our business itself. I mentioned that our purpose is helping our clients solve for a better future. And what greater way for us to solve for that greater future than developing great people, great consultants, great individuals that can lead and support them in that journey. So helping the business continue to grow and flourish is the third bucket that I'm focused on.